Okay. So, picking up where we left off, you guys had all gone to the Fiditov Manor at the request of the Bergio Master of Erasnu. And he had had past history with this Mistress Fiditov, the sort of owner of this manor. And he'd sent you there. You traveled all day. As you got there were festivities going on. You went to the after party, essentially, and everybody began drinking and talking, and you were requesting supplies for the town of Erasnu, and all of a sudden, people...
We organized to buy said supplies.
Yes, you did actually organize to buy the said supplies, correct. And then, all of a sudden, people started dropping like flies and dying, starting off with Mischief Fiditov herself. And then the weirder thing was all of these people started coming back to life, and around you the manor became sort of decrepit and old and just like as if it had been rotting away for years. And you guys had at this point sort of realized something was going on and something was wrong. You did some investigations, and you realized that there was some sort of vault that this mistress was protecting, and that's the reason that she'd actually broken it off with Ivan years prior. And you guys are toiling through the house, looking for clues, looking for specifically the key you needed to get into this manor in the maze outside, where actually the ghost of, or what appeared to be the ghost of, the mistress disappeared too. You guys had just defeated a mirror golem and its companion who was protecting it from within the mirrors themselves, and you have received the crest that you needed to get into the vault, as it were. And that's where we pick up. We are in room 12, I believe it is. And that's the hallway that you guys have just fought in. You just gotten a short rest. And so, yeah, that's where we are at.
We short rested before we ended.
Correct,
right?
yes. You did get it in, no problems. You got the rest.
Great.
Do we get inspiring speech with short rest or no?
It is, yeah. He can do it after every short rest for 6 creatures.
I give another inspiring speech about what a wonderful detective I am, because I figured all this out. My intuitions are on point.
Forgot one important thing. After I animated the lady of the house and she died, I mid short rest we had to put Terry the Tarzan.
Oh, yes.
Rest in peace.
Did we leave off right after the battle?
Right after the battle, and
Yeah,
then we
that's
short
short
rested.
rest after
Yes.
Okay.
To make sure, I believe we did all the short rest stuff at the end of the last session, so.
Look, what happens if you put on the coonskin cap? Do you become a normal-sized human?
That's a good question. Do you do it?
It's a disguised self, right?
It's disguised self specifically for that visage.
Oh, it's only human.
It is only human men.
I don't know. I can try
Oh,
it.
I think Zook would give it back after we had to put Terry down.
Sure.
Callie puts it back on.
And you become human man in a coonskin cap.
Sorry, I was just releasing fish. So.
No, you're good. I actually have to double check to make sure you have all the pieces that you need to do the thing. Yeah, the interior, blah, 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 blah. You, I remember you, we did that. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the deadest of them all?
It is.
It is, very is.
So should we leave this room now?
Yes, you're in room 12. You've defeated
yeah.
the immediate danger. You've gotten a rest in. The darkness is pretty much permeating everything here. There's some, eerie light that lights the building, but other than that, it's nighttime at this point.
And we took something from the room?
Yes, the crest that you need, the Fitotov specific crest that you needed in order to access the crypt that Lady Marlena fled to.
Well, should we find the stairs down?
Yeah, if it's a crypt.
Metagaming, did we find... Had we already looked at that?
What is it?
Had I already... Oh yeah, we had already looked in there.
You pretty much did 9,
Like
10, 11. 3 is a collapsed stairway that leads to the garden, I believe. Or basement.
Wait, is
Oh,
that 3 or 13?
I do mean 13. You're right, it's 13.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll read you the 13. The back stairs have collapsed. The bodies of several servants are entombed in the rubble with just their
I remember
skeletal
that.
hands sticking out.
Zook's just...
Yeah.
Where's the library?
Library. There is library, room number 4.
Zook's gonna head back to the library.
All right.
And he wants to search for anything in here about... Actually, he wants to search for the newest book.
Sure. Go
Now that this place is decrepit.
ahead and roll investigation. The books, ironically enough, look pretty the same. You think that maybe...
20.
Nice. So
Not natural. 20 total.
you find a book. It's not really a specific or special book, but the one that's most well kept is actually the one that you'd already read. Lady Fitotov had been reading. It's the Family Crest one. It seems to be the most well kept.
I was looking for the newest.
Like date wise or like good looking wise, because that's the most good
Date-wise.
looking. Oh, you're looking for a specific date? Okay. So the newest one you find is about 15 or 20 years. 15 or 20 years earlier than the current year.
Okay, based on that, I could assume that it's gone back at least that long,
Mm-hmm.
or about 15 years is kind of the rollback in age on the house, unkept.
Correct.
Guys, I don't think they were real to begin with. This is the newest book here, and it's about the same time if you had just stopped living, taking care of the place, that this place is fallen to shit.
Yeah, but why did the Burgomaster think this was still around?
And her
Well,
body
clearly
is
they had some illusions.
But we saw her body, and well, it's animated right now, and it's not 15
No,
years
it's dead.
dead.
The
Yeah,
mirror,
they're not-
the mirror golem killed it.
Oh, okay. Well, I recall it being not 15 years dead. It was like recently dead.
Yeah, it wasn't that smelly.
All of the other bodies
know, it's
besides
an
Marilena's, if they're not reanimated and they're not running away, then they are like decrepit and nasty. Like the bones that you've
Would we have
seen
been...
have been are pretty old. Picked clean.
Yeah, would we have been
She was
able to
cursed.
tell retroactively that what we saw at the party were illusions?
I do an Arcana check
Or some
for
other
if
different
the
type of magic.
controller, like a necromancer dies, what happens to their zombies?
Sure, go ahead and take a... You can roll the Arcana. You can also roll either Arcana or Religion for this one, Emil.
Arcana. 13 Arcana. Basically, I want to know if maybe she was controlling all of the animated
They're
dead,
both bad.
and when she died, they just turned, or do they stay bidding her will till the thing, till the 24 hours goes up?
Based on your experience with zombies, they will last the 24 hours doing the last command and then pop.
Okay. So she's not like me. Clearly not smart enough because I didn't drink the wine. She did.
Emil, there's definitely some kind of magic in here. It strikes you as more of sort of a not illusion magic. Basically, is what you've eliminated. It doesn't seem like an illusion. All this stuff seemed real when it happened. You touched it. You felt it. Everything seemed real. But something happened when Marilyn either drank the poison or maybe it's a time-based thing. That sort of thing.
Okay, what's
Door number 2.
can I investigate room 2?
Sure. This is actually the door you guys came in. This is the entrance hall. You open up the doors,
Oh, it's the foyer.
and there's bodies of several servants and men-at-arms all tangled up. The soldiers seem to have hacked the servants to pieces before killing themselves.
And would we be able to identify any of these servants as, you know, the people that were serving at the party?
Oh yeah, you recognize a few of them.
Okay. So I don't think it was an illusion, it was maybe some time-based weirdness?
Yeah.
I guess I'll finish the investigation of this floor by looking into room 5.
Sure. This is where the dining room is. The food and drink in the dining room have all rotted and turned into sort of a black goo, and there's mold all over the walls. There's a formal dining table still intact, but the chairs are smashed and destroyed. A dead woman lies in the center of the table, and there's an apple stuffed in her mouth and a dagger stuffed into her back. The dagger is a jeweled hilt.
Darren, close your eyes. Do
Why?
not need to see that.
I've murdered people, Zeus.
Yeah,
I've
you
killed
don't need to
people
see
myself.
True.
78th dead body we've come across.
Mencha's a bitch.
I'm gonna
I've
pull that
seen
dagger
you
out.
do worse things, I think.
You pull a dagger out,
Well,
and a little
I'm helping people.
bit of nasty, rotted, like, flesh is still on it. You shake it off, and you have a jeweled dagger worth 50 gold pieces.
Sweet.
You want worse, Darren? Zook walks up and he's gonna pull the apple out of the mouth.
It's nasty and rotten, and as you grab the apple, it, like, squishes your hand, and, like, it's just mush. It's just, like, rotted and nasty.
I shake it off as much as I can.
Yep.
And wipe it on Irma's back.
Perfect. He licks it off your hand.
Please tell me he's gotta make a con save.
Oh, he will when he comes
That's
back. Yeah,
canon.
it's canon. Alright. You have the crest that you
Crap is
need. You've
horrible.
checked out all these rooms. I don't know where these stairs go, though. They don't tell me.
Downstairs.
Down to the vault, maybe?
There's an herb garden out back. There's a kitchen in room 15. Where's that? Is there another floor that I'm missing?
Probably.
Look like stairs up or
Yeah,
down.
let me see if let me scroll
Yeah.
down here. They might not have put it in the packet that I have.
When Zook moves into here, he's gonna notice stairs that appear to go down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. Yeah, where the fuck is 15 at? They don't give me a second floor. Scroll.
What is 15?
A kitchen? I can still tell you what you find. We'll do theater of mind. I'm just not exactly sure how the layout is.
If there's no proper
Like
map,
in the-
there's
There's
nothing to
in the
fight
text,
there, right?
But there's nothing.
Well, we'll find out in a moment when I look. Again. There's also like an extended portion of this session, but it's, yeah. Anyways. 15 is a kitchen. There's a pantry and a kitchen filled with rotted food and limbless torsos laid across the chopping block. The body cleaver is still clutched in the hand of the now dead cook. The severed limbs and heads are in the cooking pot, and most of the bottles in the wine cellar have been smashed. The few that survive contain vinegar. So basically, it does just lead downstairs. I think downstairs is just one big pantry and kitchen area, is my understanding of it. 14 is the Outback Herb Garden. I believe that little green patch behind the house. And that
I guess
What
it's gonna
kind
be
of
arrived
herbs?
after the party then.
There's not so much herbs any longer, but it was the classic herb garden like cilantro and a little bit of cinnamon, stuff like that.
Cinnamon comes from trees. I'm pretentious about my spices. I got you, though.
They're all nasty now.
It's all just weeds.
Yeah,
and stuff,
it's
I figure.
overgrown. It's anything that was edible seems to be gone, essentially.
Interesting. But I don't think there's anything left for us to find.
I think you've actually cleared out everything here. Let me just check 8 real quick with the side entrance.
But there's nothing about other floors, so I guess we can assume.
No,
also
they're clear.
collapsed,
Yeah.
maybe?
Well, I think that staircase leads down into the kitchens, and that whole bottom area is just kitchens.
Oh, okay.
What do you guys think's in the? What do you guys think is in the vault?
I don't know, but I.
Probably a lot of money. Typically, that's what's in a vault.
That's what I was thinking. Just like a mountain of money.
I'm just hoping it had nothing to do with what happened here.
Well, it probably does. It seems to always have that effect.
Okay, to the hedge maze.
To the hedge maze.
All right, you head outside, and you guys know, and you saw sort of a hedge maze outside one of the windows, and you head out to it. The hedges are large. It's a hedge maze, you know. It's basically, I don't know who the fuck decides to put a maze in their backyard, but these guys did it, and
TV.
Who's the tallest?
Yeah, how tall are the hedges are we talking here? I think Herba's the tallest. Or Emil.
the hedges are probably 12 to 15 feet high.
Those are some big hedges.
Hmm.
So me riding on top is not gonna work, but I'll lead.
Whoa, what? No, you don't lead. You're gonna get hurt.
It's a hedge maze. You need someone smart.
Zook, the last time you led, we ended up throwing random raw sausages at the townspeople.
Is the building from the outside, does it look tall enough to survey the entirety of the hedge maze? We climb on top of
Yeah,
it?
you could certainly see over the walls from one of the upper floor windows or something like that. So you head up
Okay,
there, you go take a look at it, you come back, you sort of believe you have an idea of how to get through it.
Okay, probably not the best person for that, but I guess I'll take the lead.
I'll be on his 6.
All right, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check with advantage. Or I guess how are you trying to navigate this? You're basing it off of your memory of what you saw from the window, I assume.
Does anyone have a sheet of paper?
No. I've got some scrolls, but I think you would mess them up if you wrote on them.
Do you mean in real life?
No, in
Oh,
the
okay.
game. Okay, I'll take something from one of the books in the library. Does anyone have a pen?
Dare you?
A quill?
Zook's got like 40 books on him. I think he's got a spare page.
Yeah, would you prefer I ruin one of your books?
Zook pulls out a spare sheet of parchment and a quill and ink from his scholar's pack.
You now have a pen and paper, basically.
Okay. I'm
I will-
going to...
No, don't forget this. Hand him the ball of sand for blotting.
Alright.
Herba?
I think I know how to use these implements. I'll go upstairs, and I'll do what I do in order to try to remember how to solve a maze, which is mark all the turns I need to make.
Sure. You take your time, you do that, you spend about 15 minutes well, I'll say probably closer to 10, just marking all the turns you need to make. The left turn, whatever you need.
Yeah, the turns I need to make and which passages to skip.
Sure.
I will inspire him when he's going to make the check
Perfect.
to lead us through. I'll help him by giving him a pneumatic device. You know, it helps to sound things out with your mouth to remember them. So like LR, they'll be like lur, I think, and then just like, so it goes like lur, la la la. Easy to remember. Inspired.
I'm going to act like that was helpful.
I'm trying. I have less than like an 8th grade education.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but when I was in 8th grade, I was all about mazes.
All right.
Okay.
Make that check
Also,
with
Dan-
advantage, please. I'll say for this one it's going to be an intelligence check.
Oh wow. And what's the inspiration?
D8.
That's an 11? With advantage and inspiration?
Oh, no idea. I got lost pretty much. I walked away from
So
it.
it's funny. You are walking through this maze and you're following your map, and the turns don't match up with what's on your map. And you're like,
Neil, would you like a bit of
you're like,
help?
I know this turn was here. And as you glance around, you find your way back at the start, essentially. And you head back inside and you look at it, and the maze is completely different from when you first looked at it.
Magic.
Zook grabs the piece of parchment in his quill back and is going to go up there and draw the map himself.
That was
All right, go ahead and do it again. Roll an intelligence check with advantage when you get back to the maze.
Straight intelligence?
Yep.
19 total.
So this time, you're going through the maze, you're getting the turns, but they're starting to not make a little bit of sense, but as if the maze had elongated itself or changed slightly. But you're able to sort of put two and two together, and you find the left turn here. It's almost as if the bushes are moving to prevent you from getting where you are at. And as you guys glance around, you notice an old friend has been following you through this maze the entire time. You see a three-eye behind all of you, just apparently following you into this maze.
I'm about to do something stupid.
And
Oh, yeah.
and yeah,
He's so stealthy.
yeah, so stealthy. And
By the way, this entire time Zook's been holding the map in front of him in his mage hand.
oh yes, and he's got the arms crossed, but he's like, yeah, I got you. So as you guys
Like a heads-up display.
yeah, the HUD essentially, yeah.
Yep.
In the back top left corner, it rotates it. You guys come upon a weathered stone building in the shape of a cross that stands at the very center of the garden. Unlike everywhere else you've been, this place seems untouched by the chaos and madness that swept across the estate. It seems perfect and in good shape. The building is unadorned with decor, save for one word, Fiditov, in solemn block lettering, all capitals. Where there should be a door is a thick stone slab, and there's no hinges. In the center is a depression about the size and the shape of a kite shield. It matches the crest that you grabbed from the crest room, the history room.
Was Fidita the last name of the owner of this
Yeah.
place?
Yep.
Is this a crypt?
It is.
B.
Would any of our mage-handed people want to do the honors? Or should I?
Sure. Zook will try to open the door with mage hand while standing as far back as mage hand will allow him.
You place it in there.
Preferably with a meal between me and it.
You place it in there. There's slight resistance, and it clicks in, and then stays solid for a second. You hear like a sort of a clicking sound, a big shift of movement, and then the crest slowly pops out a little bit.
It just pops out?
It's like sort of like slightly raised off the surface now. There was a nice click
And
when
what
you
about
clicked
the
it in.
door?
It seems to be unmoving at the moment.
Okay, I'll see if I can shift the crest any.
Sure, yeah, you yank it out and you're going to put it back in to see what you did wrong, and as you yank it out, the slab begins to open.
Great.
Alright,
Good job.
let me pull up the map here. Let me get the map. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Range on
I'm the
divine.
map.
Everyone go. It's just me now.
I'm gonna do what I've forgotten to do for a while, which is use my divine sense.
Just a moment, that will come into play. There's only like, what, 30 feet or 60 feet or something like that?
It's 60.
Let me put this on the background layer, map layer. Let me shrink Zook down to his normal size. Stop moving.
Duke is back here, I think.
Yeah, you guys will be entering from the left-hand side. That's where the slab has opened.
Sorry, I deleted everybody by accident.
How dare. Let me first
Well-
remove...
I added my stupid token. It was too big. I ate a magic mushroom.
Alright. Yep, make sure you guys are dragged out on the map, the left-hand side of the crypt. As you guys enter the crypt, bronze lamps spring to life.
Ah,
Oh, you're not entering. Sorry, you did your thing. Go ahead and you do the thing. And what is the? Can you give me the text of it?
hold on. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. And I know the type.
Okay. One second, I gotta check to see what type of creature this is, if it is a creature at all. I don't think it is. This place has definitely been desecrated in a sense. It's just sort of... You can tell this place is sort of an unholy place. But other than that, you don't get any sense of there being undead or fiends or celestial in the room.
Okay. I'll take the first step inside.
Alright, now I can read the description without any issues. Alrighty. Bronze lamps spring to life as you guys enter the crypt. The Fitotov family crypt is surprisingly understated considering the magnificence you've seen within the manor. Stone sarcophagi line the walls, each bearing a simple brass nameplate etched with the name of the occupant. A plain stone altar stands on the far side of the room. Something glitters beyond the altar, and the entire back of the room is piled with treasure, gemstones, jewels, thousands of coins, and even a fine suit of plate armor. Something isn't right, however. The treasure seems indistinct, as if it isn't really there. It's almost like ethereal, in a sense, would be a good way to describe it.
Like it's shimmering in some way, or
It just seems not solid in a sense.
Shit. Also, I have my detect magic up as well. I don't know if I see anything.
There's no illusion magic in the room, but sort of what you get the feeling is it's not all this treasure isn't entirely on the material plane at this moment, but it's somehow reflected here or something like that. Thank you for reminding me of that. I will always forget. The altar in front of you has the depression about the same size as the door that you guys had.
Neil, you probably should go put the thing in the altar.
So the crest isn't stuck in the door?
No, it popped out actually, and then it went back into your hand. And you actually need to remove it in order to have it open.
Okay,
Oh. Did you with Mage Hand?
yeah.
Okay, Zook goes and puts the
Is this
crest
thing
in.
heavy at all, actually? The crest?
It's not super heavy. It's fine. I'll allow it for Mage Hand. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
The crest locks into place, and the treasure begins to glow, becoming more and more substantial. And moments later, it's fully manifested before you, gleaming and glittering and looking so beautiful. So beautiful.
Told you we'd find a bunch of money.
I need
Darren.
you all to roll wisdom saving throws.
Oh,
20.
oh wow, 21.
Let me see what Herba rolls. Yay! So, all of you except for Herba are fine. You can almost feel yourself being pulled towards the gold, but you sort of almost shrug it off is the classic term. You're just not... You want to dive into the gold at first, but then you're like, why the fuck would I want to do that? This is Barovia. Like, I'm just going to take the gold. That's fine.
And Urba runs by us and dives.
No, but he sort of seems to...
Scrooge picked up.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Essentially, we'll roll... Actually, let's see what he does. Oh, nope. He just stares, unable to tear his eyes away from the treasure.
I mean, it is a lot of treasure. I'm not surprised that anyone's astonished by it. I'm gonna make a move towards that towards the plate armor.
Oh, you start moving toward the plate armor? Okay. Yeah, you go towards it. It's some really nice plate armor. It's a full suit. It's got it's well adorned. It's got some nice cool emblems on it.
I pull the crest out with Mage Hand.
You try to yank it out. It's stuck.
That's where you're going. That would have been funny.
Was there anything else interesting? Can I take a look around here past the gold? Anything,
At this point, about 12 seconds have passed as you guys are sort of taking this. Urba snaps out of his state. He shakes it off. He's like, "Oh, I just really like that gold, I guess." And at this point, all of a sudden, something appears.
We know that Callie is able to detect magic at will, right?
Correct. Yes.
So, can you tell us what you see?
There was nothing
She
to
did
see at that point.
There's nothing magical.
All of a sudden, at the end of the second round, one might say,
Meaning all of the treasure around us is...
it was real. It was
mundane.
substantial and oh, mundane. Let me check that. I'm pretty sure it's mundane.
I mean, we can figure that out later, but I guess generally I want to know is, are we actually looking at treasure, or is this some kind of...
No,
trap?
there was... Yes, the treasure was real once you brought it to this plane. However, actually, things begin to happen as the magic begins to take effect, actually. You do notice all of a sudden piles of coins begin to glow. And there are... Where am I going to use?
Those don't normally do that.
probably worth even more? Even more
Right,
glowing
grab
money?
them. Or about grab them.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that suit of armor.
It's funny because it tries to grab you back.
Oh.
Where's my... Okay, so you were up at the armor here. I'll just say you were right there walking towards it when this happened. And this point, you guys can all roll initiative. I see 1, 2, 3 of you on the field. Who am I missing for character-wise?
I believe I'm not on the field.
I'll grab you. Grab you and shrink you down to size. Shrinky, shrinky, shrink.
Yeah, click on myself.
Darren Urba, he'll be in the back also. Shrinky, shrinky, shrink.
Oh, what the fuck? Stop calling me.
Yeah. You guys can reposition yourself. I'll allow you pretty much freedom on the left half of the room where you want to be.
Zach.
Yep.
I can't click myself.
Go ahead and try and drag yourself out onto the field now. It'll probably give you control over it.
I did say I was going for the armor, so I guess I'd be up front.
I like to back
Ah!
up the meal,
What the fuck
typically.
did I just do?
You're so big.
Yeah, you're on the field. But, yeah,
Ah!
you all need to be scaled down. Because of the map.
Here you go. You should be good to go.
Arigato.
Hang on one moment. There were 2 other sets of armor around.
Did one of them look particularly impressive?
Yeah, the one that you were going towards was the plate armor. These 2 are splint armor. Alrighty. And, yeah, initiative, you guys already rolled it. I'm the one slacking, as per usual. Let me get my stat blocks up. Animated. All right. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. All right. That's one. That's that armor. That's this armor. Who am I missing? That's right. I know who I'm missing. There you are. +3. Alright, 13 for these boys. So basically what you're seeing occur is all of a sudden the suits of armor begin to animate. They weren't magical before, and as sort of this timer clicks, basically, Lady Fiditov appears. The coins begin to crawl forward towards you. Just not all of them, but a good chunk of them begin to crawl forward. The armor shifts and begins to animate, and essentially they start to look threatening towards you. First off the bat, we have... Oh, did I put in... Let me pull up Urba. Did I put Urba on the field? I did, but I didn't roll initiative for him. Would anybody like to pilot Urba? I know this is probably one of your favorite things to do. Alright, I'll just have him shoot the biggest thing in the room with his longbow.
Makes sense.
18, does that hit? Where's my stats? 18 pings off the armor, the 21 hits, dealing 7 damage. Cool. So, and it is Darren's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna step up to here. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna thunder wave. I'm gonna make
Fuck them all up.
yeah.
What does that do to constructs?
Hey.
I'm not sure if it does anything special. I don't think it even says anything about.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking
I will check.
Thinking Shatter Attack.
Unsecured objects that are.
Oh, I am thinking shatter. Yeah.
Are within the area or pushed
I'm
10
thinking
feet
shatter.
away.
Okay, cool. So basically, just a bunch of the coins and gems flying to the wall when you do this. So con saves for pretty much everybody. How many do I have to roll for? Just those 3?
The 3 in front.
Okay, this is the silver-looking armor. Here is the nice-looking armor. Oof. And here are the little baby coins in the back. Which
Do those count as unsecured objects?
no, they are unfortunately secured. However, they are not very... Oopsies. They all fail. So the coins themselves take what? 17?
17 points of damage.
So everything
and
takes
are pushed
17.
10 and everything that fails is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Let me make sure there's no magical resistances. What type of damage does that deal? Thunder? Thunder. Thunder.
Under.
Drums. Alright. And they fly. I'm going to say this guy smashes into the altar here. These coins fly in the back corner, and this armor crashes into the wall right here. So you did,
Okay.
you done some good.
And I will bonus action with my wonderful spell I just did. I will hope that will inspire Kelly. I will show off my magical prowess. Did you hear that?
Callie.
You did magic proud, kid.
And are you inspired? Yes, you are.
I'll whip around and give a wink after I blast him away.
Ooh. There's no stirring in the loins. He's a child. Don't worry.
It's like, it's not a seducing wink. It's just a little... It's a
Right, that's what they all say. It wasn't a seducing wink.
Something
yeah. These coins will suddenly scrabble forward at the nearest thing. And they will... go and get at you. Oh, wow. These things are actually pretty strong.
It would have been amazing if Herb had just dove into one of them.
I'm not within protection range, am I?
Unfortunately, no. One misses, one hits with a 23. I'll say the one that misses is the one that you smash into a wall. And the one that hit is the one that you did not smash into a wall. And it will deal... Oh, good roll. 16 damage. Just all of a sudden, these coins just slam themselves into you. It's like getting pelted in a giant hailstorm, and they're just slamming into you, bruising your legs, and just smashing into you. Let me see. Can they actually occupy your space? Let me see. Yep. They're literally crawling all over you. They're all in this one space here.
Are they filling my pockets? Is it like Payday from Pokemon?
Yes,
Am I getting
yes,
some coins out of this?
100%. It's like Payday from Pokemon. You pick up a couple Poke Points after the battle.
Right.
That is their turn, and it is Emil's turn. And you all of a sudden just... So basically what's happened so far, Urba is the first to react. He shoots 2 arrows at Strahd's animated armor. Oh, that's what that is, by the way. The nicer armor. And then... all of a sudden, Darren slams his fist together and just blows all these things back. They crawl back at him, start slamming into him, and he's being engulfed in like thousands of gold coins. And it's your turn, Emil.
Good way to die.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action cast Divine Favor.
Divine Favor!
I'll move here. Would that be possible with the current arrangement of
That's fine. Their
Creatures.
range is actually... Oh, they do have reach of 5 feet. Let me see if you can get there without taking attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. You would have to take 2 attacks of opportunity from the coins.
That's
Okay.
fine.
They're going to do 2 attacks. The first one will be the weak one. Second one will be the strong one. These are plus 5 to hit. 18 and 19.
Both hit.
All right. You take 24 damage as these coins, they're engulfing Darren, but they slam into you as you walk by. It's like a whirlwind of coins.
How much? 24, so 15. We got the speech again, right?
You did, yes. You would have the temporary hit points.
It's fine.
Okay. I don't like ghosts. I'm gonna hit the Banshee.
Sure.
Whoa, it's a banshee? Confirmed?
Oh shit! Where did my guys not get put in the initiative
Yeah,
order?
I saw it in the initiative order.
No, they
Oh,
aren't.
God.
Oh no!
Oh, nope.
Hang on, let me see where you continue
Oh,
your turn. I'll resolve the missing guys in a moment. I'll find them.
That's
Banshee
a 1.
21, animated armor 13,
Oh,
Strahd's animated armor
fuck.
3.
I thought
That's a 20. And I rolled Divine Smite already, so I guess I'll use it.
I know why this happened because I didn't click fucking initiative. I'm a dumb. I'm sorry. Yes, the first one misses. The second one. Oh, you hit Divine Smite by accident,
Yeah, but I want to use it.
and you're hitting the Banshee directly. All right. I do have that. I got that. Where's animated Strahd boys at?
Oh yeah, I also roll for Divine Favor.
You rolled a 3. Okay, let me fix him to be a 3. Banshee was 21. Animated armor was what, 13 or something like that?
Yeah, I kind of thought you were hiding the initiative.
No,
or
I was
something.
being dumb. I clicked dexterity instead of initiative. Sending. We are on your turn, Emil. You go and you attack the Banshee. The Banshee gets hurt. Sure. And you deal how much damage?
15 Divine, 6 Slashing.
So 21 total. Divine doesn't really do anything.
I assume if it's resistant to physical damage, that's gotta help.
That's true. Roll me the
Also,
additional D8 for undead, or did you already do that?
Oh no, I didn't. Wait, it's 2d8 at first level.
And then
right?
3d8 for the fiend or the undead. So roll an additional D8. Nice. So that is how much radiant damage? You're right about the physical resistance.
22.
Nice. 25. All right, yeah, you heard her, and she begins to scream really good. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's all I got.
All right. I'm gonna resolve the Banshee's turn now, and then we'll do the armors. Everybody needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, as you know. You guys are pretty used to it at this point, but this thing just goes ugly and nasty. Its jaw unhinged, its tongue lashes out. So, Callie, Emil, Darren. Yes, you're in the fighter, but you should roll. Go ahead and roll a Wisdom saving throw.
I can use inspiration on saving throws, right?
Yes.
Ria smiles as this happens.
And you're a D8 right now, or are you a D6?
D8.
Cool. So, Callie, you are about to be scared, and then you remember Darren's really cool smile. And you're like, I shouldn't be scared of this. However, Emil, mark yourself with the fear counter. Same for Darren, Urba, and where's you, Three Eyes? Three Eyes stayed outside the crypt, but yes. Just mark yourself with a fear counter. You are scared. And then I'll resolve the
It's my job. I'm supposed to frighten.
Animated armors. The animated armors will attack the nearest enemy, which is your boy Emil. So it's going to be 4 melee attacks on you. 1 hits for 9 damage. As all of a sudden they just start slamming. They don't have weapons, but they're just slamming their arms into you. And yeah.
Still made of metal.
It hurts real good.
9 damage. Okay.
9 total damage on that one. And then we go down to Callie's turn. Oh, actually, hey, let me see if
Callie's
I'm gonna probably have the Banshee move a little bit.
Would I be able to attack?
Yeah, she's gonna say where she is. You're good. Go ahead, Callie.
Oh.
I'm gonna shout, "Sorry, Emil," as I cast Shatter on the point of Emil.
Sure. Go ahead and roll the damage. And these are con saves for literally everybody, right?
Constructs are you have disadvantage on the
Okay,
save.
cool.
Oh, Jesus.
And say, I mean, does it affect Darren? Is it close enough for Darren, or is it just Emil?
Radius, but I think Darren's just outside of it. If we, it would stop.
10-foot radius, something like that. 2 space radius.
Stop right short of Darren.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So animated armor, con save. They both fail, obviously. Animated armor, con save. That one fails also. And then my buddy. Oops. That'll still count as a failure. Go ahead and roll damage. So that's 13 damage.
Still up. Barely, but still up.
And that's my turn.
The one of the armors looks like it's about to fall apart. The other 2 look decent. 3S, it's your turn as you hear all this clanging and clashing and metal on metal and just this loud noises occur. All this cacophony of noise.
It's 10 feet per square, correct? Still
5 feet.
on this
5
map?
feet for this map.
5 feet. Okay, so
Jack, do you know how to make music play?
Hold on one sec. Brother's calling for me.
What was that, Ben?
4.
Do you know how to make music play?
Yeah, yes. You do question mark play and then whatever your thing is. Also, your mic's messing up, so just take a moment to take care of that too. It's doing the crunchy
Alright,
thing.
I'll move to here and take a shot with my short bow. Adds Das Banshee.
You're doing what? Firing at it,
Yeah, at the
Yep.
Banshee.
and it just flies
Ooh.
over its shoulder, missing.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash.
All right, cool.
Oh shit.
Test.
Yep, you're good now.
Okay, yeah, I keep getting an error message every time I try saying there's no available.
Oh, it's probably a permissions thing. Okay.
Could you add the him bot instead of the
Kime? Yeah, I can do that later. I can't do it right now, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know how to add him.
can you guys see Music Bots Only, the channel?
I can only see Dino.
There's a Music Bots Only channel, I mean.
I see a music bots only channel.
Okay.
But yeah, I got hit, right?
Yeah, what do you mean you got hit? Oh, yes, you need to do 2
roll
concentration
concentration.
checks.
I'll just roll with disadvantage.
Yep, and Divine Favor fades. All right. 3 Eyes dashes in, fires off, and yep. It is the big guy's turn. I also added Hime to the server. You should be able to use it freely now, just to figure out how to do it and get it going.
How do you add him into chat?
Once you do a play, it'll drag him in here. You have to use the right command, which I believe is period for Himebot. And of course, the bigger armor is going to turn and just swing at the closest thing. Yeah, it's just gonna try and slam his greatsword into you twice.
Great sword.
Miss and
Oh,
oh, they both
wow,
miss.
what a surprise! And it's
Thanks.
I went 4 hit points.
that's so frustrating.
Doesn't matter what hits me next, I'm down.
Oh god.
Zook, it's your turn.
From my current vantage point, can I see how bad Emil is?
He's surrounded by lots of fucking metal. You're a short boy. You can see a lot of blood on the floor, and he looks like he's cradling his arm, his shield arm, very
Well,
heavily.
I've seen him with a little bit of blood on the floor before. So...
He's breathing very heavily, and he looks haggard.
Okay.
And you just saw Callie
And
blow his
so
ass
very
up.
scared.
Yeah. Oh yes, he's afraid. That's right. I forgot about that.
Okay. Because of that, I'm sorry, Darren, as I cast Ninalock Snowball Swarm at that point. So I would get both points, Darren.
And those two hit constructs.
That armor and that
All right,
armor.
all right. Here's the good armor. Fails the save. Bad armor fails the save, and then my 2 coins. One makes it, one does not.
One makes it. That is 13 points of cold damage if you did not make it.
The one that did not make it dies. The one that does make it takes 6 damage down to that. Everybody else takes 13 damage. Both of the shittier armors look bad off, but they're still up. The big armor looks... you're dealing damage to it for sure. And then I'll just need Darren to do... and then Darren, you take 13 damage also.
I am bloodied.
And it comes to the Banshee's turn. And I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
$3d6. I'm down either way, basically.
I fucking hate Banshees so much.
Rip team.
Oh, I succeeded.
Darren, it's all on you.
Literally. Alright, so...
Oh, we need Herbus still. Oh no, we do have Herbus.
Wait,
Oh, we
shit,
need
you
Callie.
So literally everybody is down except for... potentially Callie and Darren.
I'm here.
Wait, 13 doesn't... I thought it met the
Yeah,
DC,
but guess how
and
much damage Emil takes.
It could be all ones.
Yeah, if it was all ones, no.
And Urba, just this wail pierces your skull. You fall over as you see 3 eyes in the corner do the same. Callie, you take 12 damage as well.
I saved? Did I not save?
Is there any chance this counts as a
If you
That-
fail,
that is the
if you
thing.
fail, you go to 0.
You're not dead.
If you
You're just
succeed,
like,
you get to take 3d6 as a token of her appreciation. So there are 4 of you unconscious now.
Does that include temporary hit?
Down.
I'll allow you to keep your temp. Just you're at 0 HP overall.
Oh, so I have my 9 temp.
Yeah, I'll allow the temp to stay because it's technically not, you know.
So, like at level 1,
So
You
are
get-
we...
You are
There
still
would be the
unconscious, but if
chance
you get back
to-
up, you'll retain your temp.
Okay, okay.
So Urba's down, 3 eyes are down, the gnome is down. The only 2 up are the tiefling and the small boy. And it is Urba's turn. Urba, I need you to make me a death saving throw. Roll a natural 20 and you'll be dope.
Oh.
So 1 fail. Darren, it's your turn. I will remind you that you have a scroll.
That I do. that this would be the perfect frickin' time to read this scroll. I pull out my scroll of mass healing word, and I will read it.
All right. What level is that spell?
I will look it up.
4.
Is that still a bonus
It is
action
a
heal?
third level. It's third level.
Okay, perfect. Then you just do it.
Bam.
And everybody heals, what is it, 1d4 plus 4 or something like that for you?
1d4 plus 4.
And that is still a bonus action
Roll.
spell, so you do have your action. So roll your heals first, and then everybody will heal that amount.
Nice.
Everybody gets 6.
Perfect. So now everybody is conscious, at least, with 6 extra HP. 6, and then your temp from the speech, because you're still inspired. Keep in mind, the fear is still affecting you if you had fear, but you are awake.
Yeah.
You do have your action still, Darren.
Okay, just putting on my hit points. Okay. Is this thing, like, it's on me, but, like, if I move a space back, will it get an attack?
You notice that it was able to hit Emil as it ran by, so you won't be leaving its range if you slide 5 feet.
Okay.
But
I'll
also,
slide.
I did spend its reaction.
I don't need it. I'm good. I got a plan. Another Thunder Wave. Level 2, these 3 that are in front of me.
Alright. Con saves all day, all day, all day. Animated armor makes a con save. It makes it. Yay. Good animated armor. Oopsies. Makes another con save. It fails. Coins make a con save. They fail. 11 damage. Halved to
11 damage?
5.
Push 10 feet away.
How come your DC is only 11?
I don't know what's going on with my spells. It's really 15.
And the coins fly back into the zone here. That guy isn't moved. This guy, I'm going to say, is pushed this way 10 feet.
It would be directly in a line. So if he can't get pushed,
Okay,
he
just
gets
boink.
pushed
Yeah,
into
it's
the altar.
just right. That's backwards.
Okay. And I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go a little bit further back. Yeah, I'll go right here. And then I get to make a save against
Fear.
the...
Yeah.
But with disadvantage.
Am I able to pretend to still be dead?
You can, roll me a performance check. I'll allow it. Friends with the disadvantage of the mansions and line of sight.
Oh no.
It's like any
I can
time
still
for a
see it,
natural
yes.
one, that's it. And you get up and go, oh crap, still dead, guys.
Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Yeah. So unfortunately, you're still afeared. The animated armor will see you sort of take a big breath, and they're going to slap you with advantage. That one deals 7 damage, and you are you still have your temp, right? Or you already used those, right?
Wait, yeah, the temp goes out first, right?
Yeah. So it brings its arm down
Oh,
and
yeah,
just
I'm out
clocks
again.
you straight in the face, and you're unconscious again. And then the armor will move to the next nearest threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 punch on Darren. 2 punches on Callie. 16. Does a 16 hit you, Callie?
Thanks that half plate.
Boy! So high armor class! And it's the coin's turn. And the coins will slither over to Darren, seeing him, do the thing. Does a 9 hit you? It does not. Emil, give me a death saving throw. You feel your god's energy within you still, trying to tell you to wake up and conquer. Callie, your turn. We also have a ring of spell storing. Just remember that. We have a ring of spell storing.
What spells are stored in the Ring of Spell Storing? Does anyone remember?
Spiritual weapon.
purple shield.
It's gonna be in the notes.
Spiritual weapon, a shield,
Shield was used. Shield was used.
and I think it's 2 healing words.
Yep.
Spiritual weapon is
Okay.
2, a level 2
Cool.
spell. Then we have 3 other levels. There's a shield spell and 2 healing word spells.
Shield, but I'm gonna use the healing word spell as a bonus action to bring my boy Emil back into the game. So what is that? 1d4 plus what?
Plus 4.
Should I roll or do you want to roll?
It's 7. You're 7 hit points back up. And Zach, remind me, I'm not able to cast 2 spells in one turn, even if one's an action and one's a bonus action.
Correct, unless I'll consider allowing you to take Spell Driver once you guys hit level 8. It's a feat from the Taldore guide, but unless it's a cantrip, you can't cast any other spell this turn. If you had like Booming
okay.
Blade, for example, you could do that.
Slashy time then. It's time for my packed weapon to go down on this guy right
Yeah,
in front of me.
stab. That hits for sure.
Plus 5.
And just
Uh,
what are you wielding right now? Your greatsword?
Yeah, great
You
sword.
bring it down in a sweep and cleave through the middle of the splint armor, just cleaving the splint armor in half. From all the cold damage it took, from all the shaking that happened, it was very, very unstable, and you just tear through it. You have your second attack.
Got you. There's another guy right in front of me, so I'm gonna beat the crap out of him.
Ooh, that will...
Am I gonna beat the
It'll
crap out
miss.
of him?
It clangs off of a shoulder pauldron as you try and bring it down, scraping off to no
Yeah.
effect.
That's my turn.
All right. 3 Eyes, you are up with 6 HP plus, was it 9 temporary?
Sweet. How's the Banshee looking?
She's bleeding. Well, you know, as much as undead bleed.
Yeah. I'm going to move up and attack with my rapier.
The Banshee is the one behind the altar. Are you attacking the armor or the Banshee?
Oops. I'm going to attack the armor.
Okay.
My
Go
bad.
ahead and roll to hit.
Holy
You attempt to
titties.
stab it, and it actually goes into the armor, but there's nothing inside of the armor. So it just comes right back out.
Okay. This is like a table right here, right?
Sort of like an altar, yeah. You could probably flip over it.
I want to move to the side and try stealth.
Okay, you move away from the armor.
Yeah.
It swings down at you. No, you have you're a swashbuckler. Go ahead and
Yes,
try
sir.
and hide. Disadvantage because you're just sort of at the end of the table there. So roll one more time.
Okay.
Where was that roll?
27 though.
So a 16. You think you're probably hidden.
Yeah, I think I'm hidden.
The armor turns to swing at you as you leave. It sees where you go. It doesn't see where you went, but it goes to follow you, thinking Emil is still down. Emil, you get an attack of opportunity with disadvantage as you're prone. If you choose to take it.
I'm not gonna take it. I want this Banshee to still think I'm
Okay.
down.
The armor strides over here. It doesn't know where you are. It turns. Now it sees you. There's no line of sight, and now there is line of sight. And it's going to bring its greatsword down on you twice. There's a 19 hit.
Yeah.
You do have your reaction to have the damage.
Uncanny dodge.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so even 8. Oh yeah, it'll be
wait.
it'll be 8 damage if you have it.
Fine. I'll use uncanny dodge.
Okay. So you avoid some of the slashing as it slams down on you, and it's going to swing again at you with an 8, and it brings it down and misses. Zook, it's your turn.
Wait, if I were to hold a spell, do I have to declare the target spot or just when that happens?
Give me your idea.
Okay, so I want to hold an ice knife for when the Banshee moves in melee range of one of my allies.
Okay, that's fine.
Fortunately, one of my allies, probably.
So the trigger is when it gets into melee with a friend. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I don't need to.
Do you mean
Say my
besides
target.
Emil? Because it's already in melee with Emil?
Yes, beside
Okay.
Emil.
Alright. Banshee's turn.
I'm still pretending to be down.
Yeah.
If that helps.
I mean, go ahead and roll me a performance check, and I'll contest it with insight this time.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, just barely though. Only just. It looks down at you. It just out of the corner of its eye, but you have like one eye open looking at it to see if it sees you. And it reaches down at you. And she says, "The treasure is mine." She gives you a nice little necrotic touch.
Oh fuck.
Have a nice nap.
Down again.
Emil, we can't keep raising you. We're running out of spells.
And the Banshee is going to move toward the armor for sort of help, essentially. He's going to try and get cover behind the altar here. And that triggers your ice knife.
It triggers. I'm trying, but since I didn't have to declare my target spot.
You're going to aim it.
I'm just saying, if you do it one more time, no one's after me.
I'm gonna target her with
Okay.
it.
So go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah, 10 to hit.
A 10 to hit, that will miss. So dex
So no
saves
piercing
for all of
damage.
them, though.
Yep.
I'll need a dex
Oh, wait,
save
that's
from
supposed to
you
be
as
2.
well. 3 eyes.
It wouldn't matter. 3 eyes would be down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, so you take 1 death save. And 9.
Wait, 3 eyes is down?
Yes.
Oh,
No, he's not down.
he
He's
go down
no,
with
he's
it?
still alive. No, it's not the damage can't be halved. It's either you make it or you don't. So go ahead and roll me a death save 3 eyes. I mean, a dexterity save.
Okay.
So the Banshee takes 9 cold. She's not immune to it. That just makes it.
Yeah, so you dodge it completely 3 eyes. You get out of the way of the cold. The Banshee seems unaffected.
Oh, crap.
Herba, you are up and you can play this game.
Hey.
You're prone,
Did you
you're
say-
scared, but you are around.
Oh, I'm prone. Okay, so yeah. So can you just give me a quick rundown of what I'm?
Yeah, so you guys,
I literally missed. a
yeah,
lot.
so you guys are at this location. Your goal was to get aid for the town of Arasu. It's not doing so well with food. You came to this manor,
Okay.
who was an old friend of Ivan's, and she said, "No, we're not helping, but you can buy the food." And then shit started getting wacky. People died. There's some sort of curse on this house that every night everything dies again over and over and over, and they live this sort of thing over and over and over. And at this point, you knew where there was treasure. You're like, okay, we'll get that, and we can head home and sort of help Arasu that way. Maybe there's some sort of thing that'll help. You found a crypt, and this is the crypt of the family that you came to go gather aid from. This person is
So
relative,
we're fighting coins, a metal guy, another metal guy, and a
an
banshee.
undead lady whom you're familiar with because you'd met her before. She's the owner of the manor, basically.
Cool. All right. Me physically.
That's a good one. That's perfect.
All right. So me physically, I'm prone.
Yes, you're prone. You are
Because I'm
scared
dead. Yeah, I was dead. I'm scared of who?
of the banshee.
Cool. Can I still shoot
You
the
can
banshee?
shoot, but you'll be shaky, which is disadvantage, basically. Everybody, you're just scared in general, so you'll have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay. Can I? The door that's in front of me. Is that
Wait,
open?
do we still have disadvantage even after we went
Yes,
down?
yeah, you still have the fear condition, but you can go ahead and roll a saving throw for it.
Can I roll a saving throw before I go?
Yes,
Yeah,
you actually would have got one at the end of your. No, because you were down last time.
Because I was down. Okay, yeah. So I stand up.
Cool. 15 feet of
Is it
movement.
also is that Is that
The door's
door
open.
or
Yeah, it's a
closed?
big stone slab.
Cool. I would like to move here.
Shoot over the gnome's head.
Do I roll to get rid of the fear now?
It'll be at the end of your turn, unfortunately.
Okay,
Just remember,
okay,
you
okay,
do
okay.
have bonus action things. You have your hunter's mark still, or no, you have your hex still,
I
you
have
have
my
your
hex.
second wind, and you have your action surge. Just so you know.
Yes. No. I would like to hex. Can I hex the banshee?
Sure, bonus
It's a
action
bonus
hex.
action.
Yep.
I will throw 2 arrows into the banshee.
Sure.
Both at disadvantage.
Are your arrows considered magical yet? I forget what level you get them at.
I'm going to attempt to make them at. I'm going to try to use the bursting.
You blow the fuck. Everyone's like, "Hey, we should fuck up Three Eyes."
Is he dead?
No, he's hurt real bad though.
Okay. Blow up the banshee.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll to hit with disadvantage.
Boom.
Yes, that does hit a banshee.
I'm just gonna roll both of them. All right. First one will be. I forget.
They both hit.
second.
You can go ahead and do the bursting arrow. So let's let me find.
That one's the first one with the hex.
Yep. So it'd be 9 damage. Actually, he's
with
necrotic.
With the bursting,
Nice.
I'm not sure. I forget what that is. How much
Force damage.
that
I
is.
believe it's 4d6. Let me check. Bursting arrow.
I haven't used that in a while. And I
E,
don't think I have it saved.
Fighter, arcane archer, 5e. Bursting arrow. Everything with it. Roll 2d6. Everything just takes 2d6 within 10 feet of it.
Yeah.
So you're probably gonna knock the fuck out of. Yeah. So 8 damage to everything within that amount of it. So I believe 3 eyes is down.
Sorry. The other one also hits, so we will also did it look like it had?
It doesn't.
DM
You
it.
see your hex sort of grasping at it, and it just slides right through it. Basically, your hex doesn't seem to be doing anything to it.
Yeah.
But your
Is it
your
bursting
arrows are
arrow?
doing. Your bursting arrow did fine. The arrow damage itself didn't seem to affect it as much.
Too much. All right. Then the second one will also I will also declare that as a bursting. Oh, I can only do it that once. Can I?
No, you can do it twice. You just have it twice per short rest. That's it. So.
Yeah.
So go ahead and.
Then we'll do a bursting arrow with that
Sure,
one.
go ahead and roll the other damage, and you're gonna actually, just so you know, you will hurt 3 eyes with this one. He'll have a death save.
Oh, it'll be just okay. Then never mind.
Cool. So just roll the damage then. Okay.
Damage you always had to. It was always counted as a failed death save.
Yeah, sorry, he wouldn't have to make a death saving throw.
Yeah,
He would
yeah,
have
it
to
would
be
be-
1 down.
It would count as this
Yeah.
failed. Yeah.
So you could roll a 1 and
I
die.
understand.
But we are good. You did not do that. You hit. It is not dead. It's the arrows like sink into it and then sort of like fall to the ground, almost as if it's.
How's the did the metal guy take damage?
He
as
did
well?
take metal from your bursting arrow. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. How weak is how does either of those guys look?
The silver armor guy looks super weak. The coins look pretty beat up. Even the black armor, the very nice plate armor, looks pretty beat up. But the banshee and the
Banshee seems alright.
banshee's hurt real bad.
We'll roll with an action surge.
All right, go ahead and roll your next 2 attacks. The second one will miss. The first one will hit.
Ah, that sucks.
Sick 1 damage. I like it.
Slowly going downhill.
All right, and Darren, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Is Emil
I'd just like to
unconscious?
point out before you, if you decide to heal me, I will get a turn, probably.
Maybe you
Or-
think.
Is Emil unconscious?
Emil and
Yeah.
3 eyes are both unconscious.
Hmm.
Not
Okay.
by choice.
I will healing word Emil. Give you a
Thank you.
Healing word, level 1. Get you on your feet. Oh, that's good. That's 8. That's my bonus action, and for my action, I don't think I can kill either one of these things with an attack. And I'm frightened, so I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, cool. So Emil is up, and you start like shoving coins away from you and just dodging shit in general. Nice. It's a good thing too, because this animated armor is gonna punch you, dealing 5 bludgeoning damage
Oh.
and missing. The coins will attack you with disadvantage. 21. No, it's no, it is 21. Yeah.
Yep, it's.
And then 11 damage.
Ouch.
But
I am barely on my feet.
Emil is up,
Turn.
I'm spitting out coins.
spitting that money. Anyways, Emil, you are awake, alive, but still scared.
Do I see the banshee from where I am?
When
though?
you stand up, you would.
After I
Yes,
stand
yeah.
up.
Uh,
Okay, I'm going straight there.
does that kind of roll for my fear?
If you're
Yes.
Oh wait, I'm frightened. I can't move towards it. God damn it.
Check that
What is
frightened
it called?
condition. I'm not sure. It
Right, condition, is it
wisdom with disadvantage because you're still within sight of it. Is that true? I forget. There's some frightens that are slightly different. Nope, frightened.
No, it's
Yep.
like the frightened condition.
Feels bad when others can do it, huh? Doesn't it, Emil? Doesn't it? You save Urba.
Yeah, I feel like I deserve this.
Darren, you're still
on some
scared.
level. Okay, in that case, I'll move here.
Is- am
You
I
can also throw your shit. You can still attack it, but yeah, you can remove your fear counter.
Yeah, throw my only weapon at it.
Why you only? No, you have a silver dagger, I believe, or something like that. One of you has
Nah,
a
I gave
poison
it
dagger
Three
too.
Eyes. Three Eyes, who is currently down.
All right, go ahead and slap this thing with disadvantage. I'm gonna. Oh my lord!
Oh.
This has happened
Smite
way too
that.
often lately. Okay, I will before you smite. It looks like it's about to fall apart.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Now which
How
one
do you want
take?
to? How do you want to? The second one is for if you two hand the weapon. So if you use two hands, you just get to roll a d10. So that's that one.
Okay.
I try to bat the helmet off of, like, just with the flat end of my axe.
You aim for the helmet, but you get.
Oh.
Are you intending to save the armor?
No, it just looks like it'd be easiest to bat
Yeah.
away.
Wham! And the helmet goes flying off, and all of a sudden just falls to the ground. All right, you have your second
Okay.
attack still.
Start getting dressed.
I'll shift this way, make my second attack.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll slink into the armor before it
Yeah.
falls
Whoop.
over. This is still at disadvantage.
Yeah, you're still scared. What is the coins?
I'll use my other channel divinity option.
Oh, to hit. Yeah.
Which is guided strike, giving me +10 to the hit. to the
Hell
attack.
yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Do you have two at your level?
Sorry?
Do you have two channel divinities at your level? I forget. I don't know when Paladin.
I haven't used any of them, and we took a short
Okay.
rest. But yeah, I
Cool.
have two.
I just wasn't sure what level they get them at. Fuck them up, dog. Are you using your smite on this one?
Yeah, I'll use my smite. 2d8.
Boom, just enough. And these coins fly off of Darren. They explode into the walls. A couple landing in your pockets.
I still have my bonus action. Can I do anything with that?
You can recast Divine
Um,
Favor, Shield of Faith.
I don't have Shield of Faith, so
Best spell.
that's my
You
turn.
have 3 eyes.
He doesn't have a bonus action healing spell, unfortunately. 3 eyes, roll me a death saving throw as you are lying on the ground.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, did I skip you, Callie? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Also, do I get to roll for the wisdom save?
Yes, with disadvantage because you're still within sight. You do. You are not afeared any longer. Callie, it's your turn. Sorry, I skipped you.
Okay, seeing my buddy Emil take out those guys, I'm gonna move over to here. Bonus action, I'm gonna hex this lady, and then I'm gonna smack her around with my sword.
Smack her out with my sword.
Yeah, smack her up.
You're smacking the girl? Yeah. She you definitely hit.
2d6. She's also cursed.
Oh, you bonus action cursed her? Yeah, fuck healing 3 eyes,
did.
am I right, guys?
Yeah.
He's
Fuck.
a small target.
Yes, that's right.
They're not gonna try to
Right,
hit him.
right. Yeah, and you run her through, and just up to the hilt.
Dead.
Oh yeah, she died.
Second attacks. Oh, well, I gain hit points, but I'm actually at max, so I'm good.
Oh, that must be
I
nice.
absorb- All right, so I guess my second attack's gonna go on Strahdy's animated armor over here.
Yeah. That hits.
Why didn't you curse the armor instead?
Is that not one of those things where you can move it around?
Until like level 19 or something stupid.
All right.
How's that armor looking? Is it dented?
Oh,
at
it's
all?
dented. Yeah, it's looking about 1/4 health or so.
Does it look like I can fix it? Is what I'm asking.
Maybe. 3 eyes. Did you roll your death save already? You did not. Go ahead and roll.
No, I did not. I was waiting.
Very good. You may roll it now. Yeah, you're okay. Strahd's animated armor is gonna turn. It's going to fucking lay into Callie over here.
Quick question.
Just
Does hit me?
17 does, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to. I'll use my reaction to hellish rebuke it, so I need a dex save.
Sure, you take a 10 damage, and it'll roll a dex save. And it doesn't save, I don't believe.
Takes 10 fire damage.
Fire. Oh, too bad, it only takes 5. Oh, actually, it has more health than I thought, because it would have been... It took half from the cold as well. Zook, it is your turn, bud. I'm sorry, were you say something, 3-Eye, before I said something else? Okay, cool. Go ahead, Zook.
I am going to try to put a few more dents into that armor as I cast Magic Missile at it.
Magic Missile! Yeah, roll the damage.
3, 6, 5 would be 11 points of force damage.
Yeah, you heard it for sure, but it's still up. Urba, it's your turn. It feels bad not ordering your zombies around with your bonus action, doesn't it?
I know.
Urba, you're up.
I shoot things.
Shoot it good. Shoot it real good. Shoot it real good.
Disadvantage. Still just as bad.
Wowzers! Yeah, you usually don't roll that low, especially with the archery fighting style. That's rough. They ping off of the armor, unfortunately. You do have your bonus action still.
I don't know if I have anything bonus action to do.
You can move your you can move your hex, or you can do your second wind to gain HP.
Then second wind it.
All right. 1d10 plus 6, I believe. Or yeah, you guys are level 6 now, right?
Yeah.
All right, Darren, you're up.
Okay. I'm no longer scared, right? This is going.
Yes, you saved, I believe. Oh, also she's dead.
I haven't saved, but she's dead.
Really?
I will attack this thing. $20?
20 to hit actually misses, unfortunately.
No way,
Yeah.
really? Ooh. Okay, I will inspire Callie. I'll say, kill it! Kill it, kill it, kill it! Also, how clutch was that scroll? It was amazing, wasn't it? I thought we were all dead.
How many of those you got?
That was the last one.
Is what's his face still down?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody's down.
Three Eyes is unconscious.
Yes.
3 is.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Retcon if you like.
Wait, I'm unconscious.
I don't
now.
need to. Bonus action. Healing.
I thought I was
Oh,
up.
wait. Yeah, I do.
Who got you up?
You got a successful.
Oh
dex
yeah, the
save,
16.
but
Yeah.
You need 3 of those.
You need 3 to
sorry.
stabilize. You don't even get up on 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're about to get
Never mind.
healed right now, so.
A healing word, level 1, bonus action.
Boink. Cool.
So that's
Oh, wow. It's 2
So
full
3 Eyes
days
is
in a
awake
row.
with 8 HP. Callie, it's your turn, and you do not have inspiration.
Sorry about that.
Turn.
Your turn, Kalia. No, Emil's turn. I'm dumb. I keep skipping people. Emil's turn.
So this is weird. I thought I had 2 channel divinities for some reason.
You've been cheating this entire time?
Oh, I've only ever probably used 1 at a time since we short rest a lot anyway.
Likely story. But yeah, that's what I thought. I knew Paladins get theirs much later, so.
I don't actually think paladins get a second one.
Oh, really?
But anyway, I've already used that one then. So I'll take a shot at this guy.
Go ahead.
Wait, you know what? I'm going to try to knock it down first with my bonus
Hey,
action.
strength contest.
Is that just straight
No, it's
strength
athletics
or
for you. It's athletics
athletics?
for you. Nice, and it falls prone. Yep, it's not immune to prone, so it's prone. 2 attacks with advantage. Nope.
So worth it, like, doing that
You have 1 more attack.
because it helps so
And
much.
there
Okay.
you go, you hit. Nicely done.
I'll use my last divine smite.
Sure. You could kill it. You didn't kill it. Guess how much HP it has.
Is it a large
It's a
number?
very small number. The loneliest number, one might say.
Hey,
It's prone, and you hit it, and as a team, everybody, even 3 Eyes, you're probably getting up and about to stab this thing. Describe to me how you fuck this armor up. But still make it usable for a meal.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
of
I'll
depth.
try to aim for the stuff that can be replaced, like leather straps.
I like to imagine that we all get up ready to beat the shit, and Emil's like, no, wait. You hit there. You hit there. Please be gentle.
Wait, guys.
As you're pointing around, kind of just like arrows just come like shooting through.
Yeah, and meanwhile, arrows just
Just
like,
like-
tink, tink,
I have
tink,
I have a
tink.
piercing arrow, just like tink tink tink,
And you guys
like
fuck
right
up
through
this
each
armor.
other. Tink, tink, tink.
As you guys are stabbing this armor, a wail lets out from the Banshee's body, and as it begins to fade away, it says, "Mistress, hear me! You promised me that I would have my vengeance. Where are you now? Where are you?" And it disappears. And just a screeching wail resonates in your head, reminiscent of the one that almost killed all of you. All of the coins crash to the ground. And we fade to not combat.
Hey,
Up, guys, how you doing? It's been a little while. That's about it.
hey, Zach, question.
Yep.
Oh, I'll move over to 3 Eyes and give him, let's say, 10 points of play on
Cool.
hands.
Yay, thank you. Can I use Mimic to my advantage and copy that Banshee wail?
Yes, that's a good creative use of it. I will allow it. You won't get as much use out of it as the full auto kill, but I will allow you to use it to instill fear in certain ways, in certain situations.
Okay. Can you? All right. So I'll add that in manually as like
Cool.
fear. That's awesome.
So there's the entire Fiditov family wealth, but that's in that big pile and the coins that were attacking you. But also around the room, there's beautiful sapphire pieces that sort of appear separate from that, and there's a suit of glamored, studded leather armor atop a nearby pile of coins.
That's different from the.
Correct. It's
Animated
no, the
armor.
animated armor was just the full plate.
Magic.
Can I
It is
grab
magic,
the leather
yeah.
armor?
Ooh.
I think I still have just regular leather armor. I don't even have studded leather armor.
Magic.
It is magical, yeah. Glamour studded. If there's any other magic, I don't see any in here. Just the glamour studded. Hang on. There actually is some magic.
Is there anything that you'd like to give me for my investigation roll?
What did you roll it for?
17. I'm just investigating just
Bunch of gold.
bodies, loot, stuff
Bunch
like
of
that.
gold and nice armor. That's it. Bunch of gold, nice armor,
Cool.
gems. I'll give you the gold total after you decide what to do with it all.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not strong enough for this fucking armor.
You guys have sort of put two together at this point. You think... Actually, everybody roll me an intelligence check. Even Zook fucked up.
Wait, is it me?
Emil,
It's me.
you've already thought about this once earlier today. You're like, there's some fucked up magic going on here, and I want to know what it is. You sort of realize that with all the information you've been given, the stuff that's been going on, it's definitely a curse. And the way that Marilena was defending the treasure, it's likely got something to do with this gold down here. And
I think that the gold might be cursed.
yes,
somewhere.
actually, roll with advantage, Callie, as you can see that there's some sort of radiating magic from the gold.
Again.
Say that again?
So roll intelligence.
Yes,
roll
yeah,
intelligence
one more
again.
time. Yeah. All you can see is the magic appears to be still there, but it's slowly getting lesser, but very slowly.
Oh no, wait, I was not inspired because we healed 3 eyes. Never mind.
Yeah, I guess I'll just point out that I think the gold might be cursed to everyone and say it's probably not a good idea to give this to the town. Or take it for ourselves, for that matter.
I will start pulling the gold pieces out from my armor where they got wedged. Start throwing them on the ground.
Yeah, so you're emptying your pockets of the cursed gold.
What about that armor? Is that
Yeah,
armor
do I think
cursed
everything
too?
else is cursed?
No, it's mostly specifically the Fitotov treasure hoard. That's all the gold that's been piled up. There's a few gems sprinkled, but the gems that are separate don't appear to be radiating that magic energy.
Oh, let's get those gems.
Yeah, take the gems.
850 gold worth
Take
is
the
not
armor.
within the hoard.
Sorry?
I'll give you guys the gold for it at the end. But you find a bunch of gold, 850 worth.
That
Alright, so
armor.
what's next?
Who's taking the armor?
I think everybody else is wearing
requesting
medium
to have
besides
it.
you and 3 Eyes, so you guys can fight over it.
I'm requesting to have it.
Well, wizards, no light armor?
No light armor for wizards.
No armor at all.
What's your armor class?
13.
9.
All right, I mean mine's the highest out of the three of us, so one of you take it.
I can't use it.
So it's Urba.
Okay, Scott, it's
Yeah.
yours.
Woo!
So that is +1 leather armor with additional effects that you can change it to look like something different, basically.
Also, I
Aw,
can change it to
man.
look like heavy armor.
Yeah, you can.
Like that, or
If you
like,
search glamour
environment
studded
things.
leather armor, it's a legitimate item that you can read the description of.
that's just about to
Like
say.
a ghillie
It'll
suit?
be in the
Wait, what?
compendium.
What's your
Okay.
max health?
44.
Ah, fuck you.
You guys can always trade it later. These things are not permanent.
It's not a thing.
Glamour studded leather, it is.
not.
Yes, it is.
Not here.
I just pulled it up in bot commands.
Oh, that's cool. That was really
Can I
cool.
show it to you? Hang on, I can just show it to you guys. Oh wait, no, I can't. I don't know why.
So it's 13 plus your dex plus 1.
Is it just studded leather armor plus
Yeah,
one?
and then plus additional effects.
Alright, well, it's okay.
other kind of armor, so you can make
could
it look
look at-
like that Strahd plate
Yeah,
armor.
exactly.
I can't wear the plate, but I'm gonna carry it with me.
Oh, you don't get heavy? Wait, as a paladin, you
No, I only have 14 strength. It needs 15.
you can actually
strength.
wear it, but you take a penalty to your movement speed. 10 feet of movement speed less.
Yeah, I'm already at just 30.
Slow
so...
boy. Yeah, I feel you.
I'm at 25.
Zach, do you mind throwing that in there for me then? 'Cause I can't find it on the.
Yeah, I gotcha.
thing.
I'll pop it in your stuff. Herba. What would you guys like to do with this gold?
We figure it's all.
Do I think that our usual methods of removing curses would work on him?
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
I'm gonna help him on that. So
I was gonna start putting it into a
Yeah, I
fire and
tell,
pour gasoline over it.
I tell Zook about my hunch about the gold.
Do I get advantage on that Arcana check?
If you're helping, yes, that's fine. You did call it out beforehand, so you're fine.
Good. Because that was a 3 and then a natural 20. For a total of 27.
You think if you tried to remove curse, you'd probably have to do it one coin at a time?
That's what I was thinking.
And that's only,
Still,
and that's
that's-
even if it worked. This was done by some higher power, evidenced by the Banshee's scream into the abyss. There's something else
Who
influencing
can
it.
cast remove curse?
Yeah,
Yes.
we've still generated income for the city after a fashion.
How about we just tell them where the money is?
Yeah, I don't think I can do that without telling them that it is very, very cursed.
Yeah, I think the money stays here and we log.
I can give it to them without saying anything.
Honestly, if we give it to them, they're just gonna give it to the Strahd for their tax payment. Who gives a crap if they give Strahd curse money?
That's true.
curse and say, "Hey, give it to Strahd." Who cares?
Yeah, I'm down with that plan.
Three, Three Eyes writes on his little piece of paper that he carries around and shows it, and says all money is corrupt. Give it to them anyway.
Well, we're keeping the gems, right? We're not giving those away.
Anything separate from the Fitotov that's not cursed, you guys can opt to keep. I mean, you can opt to keep the 5,000 gold too, but you don't know what'll happen if you do.
Turn into a ghost. Get poison.
We turn into the pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean and the Curse of the Black Pearl.
We all become skeletons.
We become
That
undead.
doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Well,
No, it does not.
it's a very bad thing if you want to die. Which apparently those pirates did.
Okay, is there anything else other than the 2 armors, and I guess the other 2 armors that aren't that special, and the gold and the gems?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I think that's
What
it.
do you asking me? I was reading ahead.
Anime.
What about it?
Yeah, if we're gonna get out of here. What?
Sorry, continue. I thought you were talking to me, but I was reading ahead.
Okay, if we're gonna get out of here, I'll try to replace the stone slab.
As you attempt to rip out the what's it called?
Oh, is it fixed into the mechanism of the?
Yeah, right now it is. But if you right now it seems looser than it was before. If you're trying to pull it out.
I don't want to lock this place for good. But I want to block the entrance in some way. So people can't just look into the place and see a bunch of piles of gold.
I thought we were taking them and giving them to people.
Oh, you want to carry the
Was.
cursed gold out of here?
Tell them it was there and that it was clear for them to go
Yeah.
get it.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
If you've got a piece of paper, we'll leave warning. Very cursed.
Zook looks at his map and just
Oh, Zook, can't you write things on the doors like emblems?
Yes, I pull out my quill and start writing on the door.
Sick. Dope. Perfect. You guys figured out my puzzle. That's all you had to do was write on the door.
Is there any coin slots? Like, can we put them down like for like candy, something like that? Like into the altar?
What are you shooting at the altar?
Like, imagine. No, like the coins. Like, is there a coin slot? We take the coins. We like.
No, no,
coin
no,
slot,
gosh upon.
No. Okay. Just trying to get more magic weapons.
So you guys are sealing the vault. As you're gonna basically put a bunch of rubble in the way of the vault, and with a little note that says "Don't cursed." Don't cursed. Open inside. Don't open cursed inside.
Oh yeah.
Don't open cursed inside.
Maybe the normal way to write things.
Cursed, open inside.
Cool. So you guys leaving the gold here? What was the final decision?
Yeah, we're gonna leave the gold here, but tell the burgomaster about it.
Okay, cool. You guys end up sealing, not fully, but like lightly, the doorway to the crypt. You leave the thing in there so the wards don't reactivate.
Zach. Yep. I want to try to sneak a piece of gold.
Sure.
Out.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Oh, 1.
Yeah, with my fucking luck, probably. Oh my god!
Geez.
So everybody sees as Three Eyes, like, he does like a really like Matrix back lean, like trying to be casual about it, but like leans all the way down and grabs like a piece of gold and then comes back up and stuffs it in his pocket.
After his hand's out of the pocket, I cast Mage Hand to remove it from his pocket.
Alright, go ahead and roll a spellcasting modifier check and intelligence, basically intelligence check.
Natural 20.
And as you remove your bird arm from your pocket, all of a sudden you feel something really quick go into your pocket and come out with the coin.
And then I slap him on upside the back of the head.
Boink! And you get a little mage hand to the back of the head, as is tradition.
Three Eyes just like in a weird voice just goes, shiny.
Oh god. Where did you hear that? Is the question.
I've heard a lot of fucked up things, man.
Alright. Anything else you guys like to do?
I'd like to go to sleep.
Back to town?
It took you time to get here, so you should probably sleep before you go back, but it's at that point we can hand wave it, if you would like.
Yeah, if we're gonna take a rest, we should do it right outside the crypt.
Cool.
Do we have to sleep near the crypt? I mean, it's kind of creepy. Is there like a house that's like next to this crypt?
Yeah, we did just come.
There's
from the
lots of dead
house,
bodies inside of the house.
but it's a
Can
creepy
we
house.
move them? Okay.
It's
okay.
nasty. It's real nasty. Basically, you guys decide where to sleep, you get your long rest in, and you can travel back to Arosna with no issue. Alright, you guys get back to Arosnu. And the journey back is uneventful. And you
Nice.
find Ivan Ranovic, the burgomaster. He says, "Oh, good, you've returned. Myself and the good Grigoria had begun to worry, perhaps just a tiny bit. What did you find? Was the Fedotov estate as rich as the letter said? More importantly, will the Lady Fedotov consent to share her bounty with the poor and suffering people of Arosnu? I don't see any cattle or food with you."
It's a long story. When's the last time you talked to the lady Fedotov?
Oh, years and years ago. Years and years ago.
Like 15 years ago?
She's dead.
Yeah, I was gonna give him the news,
She's dead.
slowly and like gently.
Callie doesn't have the tact to do that. She's like, yeah, no, she's super dead. Like everyone got poisoned and murdered, and their bodies are in there rotting and falling apart, and some are chopped up. And she's just going into details like how destroyed everybody is in that.
Yeah,
manner.
horror
Okay,
spreads
that's
across
some
his
bad
face.
news, but
That's
do you want to hear some good
terrible
news?
and horrible. Sure, I'll take any good
Insight
news.
check.
Go ahead and insight
Go
check.
on,
Yeah.
Well,
insight
there's
check.
5,000 gold in the crypt that we found.
Well, it is.
But also more bad news.
What's the bad news?
Well, that gold is cursed. It is very cursed.
Oh, very good. You think that Ivan's playing it cool? He might know something more, but it's not evident as to what he knows.
Inside check.
Wait.
Yeah. How does he react to this news that I'm giving him?
That it's
as well?
that it's cursed.
I step away a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter.
So we just told him that she's dead and all
Yep,
that, right?
he is sufficiently sad about it.
I step away, kind of breaking sights from him. I reach into my pocket. And I pull out the scroll of detect thoughts. So cast it on
Oh
him.
shit. Okay, what is the saving throw?
There is no
Let's
saving throw.
see.
The surface thoughts isn't a saving throw, but there's a deep delve.
Yeah. Just 1 second.
This is why I have to read.
Detect
This is
thought.
why I have to read all of the adventures, because you guys make me think ahead.
You must make a wisdom saving throw. But what's its... I just want to check out its surface before
Yep.
I probe any.
Sure. So you guys are having the conversation, and Ivan's like, there is sadness that she's dead. You guys were questioning him. He said, you mentioned coin. He's like, oh, there's some good news. And then, of course, you mentioned that it's cursed. He says, of course the coin is cursed. Of course it's cursed. Like, anything that could go wrong will go wrong. And he turns to you guys. And basically you hear the thoughts before he says it, essentially. And he says, well, is there any way to raise the curse? Is it how deeply cursed is it? What was the property like? Was the property still usable? What went on?
Oh, well, at
Went
some
in super
point.
detail. Like, people were poisoned. Some people were chopped up. We had to, like, kill a bunch of monsters. Some people got turned into undead. There was a banshee.
And all you hear is like,
spoke
oh
to
fuck,
the
that's
lady.
fucked up. Oh fuck, that's fucked up. Oh, what were you saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say we spoke to the lady, and she said that you were a suitor of hers, but she was going to turn you down. What are his thoughts on this?
Out loud, he says that I was the one who ended the relationship. She was only interested in the money while I was looking for a true love. And you know for a fact, he didn't really care about love at all. He's just like, it's just, you can blatantly tell he's like thinking like, this is bullshit.
Now it's time for the probe.
All right, wisdom saving throw. What's the DC? Doesn't matter.
No, he
Damn.
doesn't. So he is aware that I am probing into his mind.
So his eyes turn to you. You broke eyesight. He turns to you and he says, I would kindly ask you not to probe my mind. We haven't had the best relationship, so I understand your need for answers. However, they'll come in time.
And is this the Berger Master?
Yes.
Yeah, remember that time we
Holy
saved
shit.
the entire town?
Yes, Ben, your mic is going bonkers.
That sounded like it was dubstep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, I do recall the time you saved our town. I also recall the time you snuck into my house and stole my paintings and my meats. So,
I'd like to point out that this particular jaunt that we performed was also in service of the town.
correct, was in my request. Again, things will become come clear in time.
All right, sounds good.
You
Gentlemen,
have
off
my
to the bar. We can find our way home from here.
Yeah.
I don't think they need our help anymore.
you have my respect, and of course, my aid in most things.
Test,
But
test,
some
test.
things are personal. You're good now.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, before we go, what are you planning to do with that gold we told you about?
He like sort of pinches his nose and he goes, "Well, not to disparage your efforts in any way, but a pile of coin isn't exactly the assistance that we needed. A man can't eat gold or use it to plug holes in his walls or burn it in his fireplace, especially since we have to uncurse it.
You can't pay your taxes with it?
The taxes are paid already. We needed food to get through the winter.
Zook peers out from behind her, but it's like, technically you can plug holes in the wall, you just have to melt it first.
This is true, but the curse makes that difficult as far as I can see.
Yeah,
How
when
about
we
you
were
go try?
Anna, we saw in the kitchen that they were just starting to serve up fellow guests, so maybe you should just consider doing that.
He sort of like coughs and like moves his tie back and forth a bunch in a nervous manner. Says, "Well, look, I understand you don't believe me. I understand you have no trust in me, and you have no reason to. But there's one more thing I wish to ask of you. In your story, you mentioned that Lady Fidotov was in the service of something more powerful. Well, there's an old temple, long abandoned, where I think we might be able to learn
Did
more."
we recognize... Wait, did we recognize her as the Banshee?
The Fidotov was the Banshee, yes.
Okay.
There's an old temple, long abandoned, where I think we might be able to learn more about this and maybe find some magic of our own to protect our little stake of Barovia here. I'll go there myself, and I may need call on you when I make that journey.
No, I think we go, you stay.
We can discuss
I
that
think
when
we
it
all
happens,
go,
of course. You may need me there, but sure. If you want to go take the danger on yourself with no information besides what I can give you here, then that's fine as well.
Alright, you can count on our services.
Thank you very much, and I hope we can remain as at least allies in the least. And that is the end of the session. Good job, guys. You solved my lots of dead people puzzle.
I seriously.
Was it
thought
just kill them?
Gay in that room. That was looking so
Yeah.
bad.
Banshees are fucked up. Banshees are one of the most OP save or die bullshit creatures in the
I
monster
came in
manual.
and saved the day.
Oh, I think we level up on this session,
I'm
right?
pretty
Are
sure.
we level
I'm
up?
actually gonna calculate it right now. If you
15.
guys want to hang out for a bit, I'll do the calculations.
You should, because I think I'm less than 2k.
So the minimum award you're going to get is going to be 1,300, but you'll likely get closer to 1,750.
We might
Because
not.
isn't it 14? Isn't 14,000 level 6?
14 or 15?
I'm looking at 14, but I'm also pulling it up from the internet.
Hold on.
Internet's always right. That's right.
Yeah, it's 14.
Before I start dividing the gold, did any of you want the jeweled dagger, a pearl-studded mask, or any artwork?
I would like the jeweled dagger, please.
Emil has that currently, so he's the one who pulled it out of the dead body. So you'll have to talk to him.
How much is it worth?
50 gold.
Yeah, so that's 50 gold out of your share. Wait, how did...
So you'd pay 50 gold into the pot. You'd remove 50 gold from yourself right now, and then I'll divide the entirety of the gold out.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Oh, it's up to you two. Emil, if you want it, you have first steps.
Sure.
For the last 2 levels, I should have had a 4th cantrip. Whoops.
Nice.
So, am I paying you 50 gold, Emil?
Just
Yeah, just add it to the total.
yeah, just deduct 50 gold from yourself, Ty, and then I'll edit everybody's stuff now. So the total gold you'll get is 50 plus 60 plus 100 plus 850. That's divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the gold each of you get. 176 gold. Let me do this. All right, now it's time to remember.
Where are you typing?
I'm doing it in the notes section of our old guard, Curse of Strahd.
170s?
176 GP. The items you got were the scroll, which you used, and then the glamour-studded leather armor.
Which I already
Yep.
said.
Okay, now EXP.
You said the minimum's 13, right?
It'll be, yeah, minimum is 1300 at least.
I have a scroll of flame strike, but I don't think we will ever be able to use it because it's just a cleric spell. Could I sell that?
Yeah, I'd allow it.
Okay. I'll sell it and split it with the party.
I'll figure out a price for you in a little bit.
Just get rid of all my scrolls today.
What's the Arcana check for transferring?
What are you transferring from?
From the big metal spellbook.
The DC is 10 plus the spell level.
Plus. Well, that's a 19, so I have transferred. Yeah.
Zach, does this new dagger I just bought have any special things, or is it just
It's
pretty?
a really nice ass dagger. It's like a jeweled hilt, basically.
Okay.
Animated armor, swarm creeping, stress animated armor.
I just have the 4th and 5th level spells left to transfer.
And then this is plus. All right, so I will grant Three Eyes, Urba. You guys both get 1,500. Everybody else, you get 1,700.
Cool. Hey, what level is 10,000 XP?
I don't think it is one.
What?
Level 6.
Thank you.
Oh no, not for you, for me.
Oh, damn it.
What's level?
I will find it for you.
Yeah, it's 14,000.
How do you guys get to 14?
I need to figure out 2 more spells. before
Go
next
check
game.
all the. I mean, all the sessions that I've given you EXP are in the notes channel. So if you go back and check it out, you can see if you missed them. At least a good portion of them are in there.
Yeah, because I remember doing the. I'm at level 5. What was level 5?
Okay, I'm over.
Oh, good.
I will talk to people
Yes,
later.
go to volleyball. Thanks for playing.
See you, Zach.
See you guys.
See
Have a
ya.
good night, everybody.
Zach.
Yep.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Alright,
Thanks for
everyone.
running
No
it.
problem.